Hi, I'm going to talk about fear. Fear of finishing or fear of failure. Am I afraid of failing? Well, clearly not, because I've had so much practice at it, including this video. And the more the days tick away, the more frightened I get about not finishing. Fuck off! So, F is for fuck! The clock is ticking and I've been spending many hours trying to film something. Oh, shut the fuck up!
God, fucking hell, I can't do this. I can't fucking do it anymore. Oh, for fuck's sake! I haven't got time to finish anything.
I'm having an extremely difficult time talking about fear. So it's almost Halloween and fear is in the air, but in the world of me, fear is always in the air because I'm a very fearful individual, and I'd like to talk about some of those fears right now. I think my longest standing fear really started kicking in my late teens when I realized that I didn't want to work a 9-to-5 job the rest of my life. And the clearest fear in my mind at that time was the idea of reaching old age and being on my deathbed and realizing that I hadn't achieved any of the things that I'd wanted to achieve. Of course, a simple solution to that would just be to not want to achieve anything. But there lies procrastination, which I presume will be the P entry for the getting to know me A through Z. But yeah, so fear relates quite closely to entry A, anxiety as well, because fear of meeting people for the first time really is my big thing. As soon as I get talking to somebody, then I can make friends very quickly, but I get very nervous before the actual talking to people, and that's related to a kind of fear of looking like an idiot. And it's a fear that I'm constantly challenging by making myself look like an idiot all of the time. F. You see, I'm so afraid of fear that I'm actually making fun while I'm talking about fear so that I don't experience fear. But fear is scary.
Hello. I'm streaming despite a almost crippling level of fear because I spent a little bit too long over my entry for E, the ends of the world, and felt my F week deadline drip away and overlap into G, and now G week is finishing, and I've been getting into more and more of a panic, and I don't want to be panicking because I want to stream for Halloween. So I decided that I would return to the format of B for burnout and stream my way out of a creative block. So I started filming last week, like midweek, and my original plan for F was to talk about fitness. I then thought about changing it slightly into flexibility, but yeah, I panicked and chickened out of doing that, and then started filming midweek about fear, and it was originally going to be fear of finishing, and then it was going to be fear of failure, and I've got multiple clippings on the editing floor because I wasn't happy with any of it. I think fear of finishing or fear of failure are both basically the same thing, because it's about procrastination, why I would leave things unfinished rather than bear the horror of witnessing something that I'd put a lot of time and effort into be a complete failure. Oh yeah, finishing stuff. Yeah. So I probably, like many people, have a tendency to have a good idea, be really enthusiastic about it, but then gradually see the enthusiasm wane as the complications of getting something from start to finish get more complicated, because that's what complications do, you see. And that this was a big stick with which I could beat myself over the head because of how many story ideas that I've started writing but never finished, how many songs I've got in an incomplete state, how many A to Z getting to know me projects have faltered before before getting past F. And I thought, if I can get from F to G, then I can carry on for at least another 5 letters before I get another burnout. So so here I am remedying that state of malaise. But one of my mid to long term projects is to start filtering through all of my unfinished projects and see which ones deserve a little bit more attention, and start having a go at finishing some things. So yeah, F is also for finishing, or finishing things. The other thing that my F focused mind started getting stuck on was failing or falling or words like that, because I felt like I was in a complete state of impasse, and that if I didn't do something for F, then I would not get to G at all, ever, and just have another abandoned project on the pile. But yeah, I've been feeling quite low over the last few days, but I felt like if I could push through, then better than going back to hiding under the desk again. F is for focus. I find it very difficult to focus. Or F is for fuck this, because that was almost my thought, that maybe I'm putting myself under undue pressure, and the best thing to do would be to abandon all hope and remove all software that isn't mind-numbing video games. I did think the title could be faltering, but the whole point of doing it as a stream was to not falter anymore. But anyway, I'll figure out the title when I start editing. But yeah, so F is whatever this the beginning of this stream was about. I'll see you all on Tuesday. Well, I'll see you all on Halloween Eve. Bye-bye.
I panicked and chickened out of doing that.